Howdy, y'all. Good to see you. Howdy, R and Split and In and Moderator, of course. Good to see all of you. I have to go get my paint, so I'll be right back. Thought it might be fun to enjoy some Starfleet Academy music, but it's a little too boisterous, little too upbeat. We're not upbeat, but energy intensive, shall we say. So I'll switch over to something a little more appropriate for the stream. There. Let's see, let's see. What can I find? Probably end up going with our old standby. Do 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 do. Okay. Alright, now to remember what the fuck I was doing. Start here. Brush is laid out. I remember which I don't clearly remember which paints I used last time. Rough idea. This guy definitely used both blacks. An Infinite Ocean. And I think Espresso for some of the darker parts. That's enough to get us going, at least. I'm also going to need a red, I think, for part of it later. Alright, let me get my example up on my end. How's everybody doing tonight? How's Biscotti? Okay, and then I have it zoomed way in like this. The picture. I'm actually like doing... Am I a tad quiet? Let me move closer to the microphone. Mom made tofu in Sinagang. Sinagang? I don't know what Sinagang is. Do 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 do. Okay. Tell me about Sinagang. Okay, so the my right nacelle is too long and not bulky enough. Have you not eaten yet, En? If so, what are you waiting on? Okay. Yeah, I need to shorten this down. And I need to bring this in a little bit. Actually, in a little bit more. Let's closer to that. Like that, almost. A little bit like that. A little bit like that. And a little bit like that. Yeah, it's more like this is what I'm doing. There we go. Sin, like the Bible. E, like the alphabet. Gang, like you're saying gang and gong at the same time. Gong. So, synagogue. Okay, synagogue. Gotcha. Thank you, Sensei. Appreciate these lessons. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you need to get thicker and shorter, maybe a little shorter, so we can like shave it off like. It's like that long. And then, yeah. Might be okay to leave it a little long, honestly. Also makes me think, how do I explain this pronunciation without using ipa apa o a e nani? Chippa chippa cha. Okay. Hmm. Oh. This needs to maybe come out a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. International Phonetic Alphabet, American Phonetic Alphabet, Alphangbet. In America, you have to be bilingual because everyone here speaks English, and the natives especially speak bad English. Spaghetti with the alphabet shaped pasta. Indian Pale Ale or Acolyte Protection Agency. Nani? As a psychologist, I'm going to go with APA. Okay. So where do we begin? Let's begin at the beginning. Let's begin by... Let me try that again. At the right... It's about the right length. Okay, hydration? You bet. Thank you, Opossum. Good to see you. Acolytes need protecting? Perhaps. Bringing Indian Pale Ale to my linguistics class. Considering how some of my college classes went, I could use a fucking Pale Ale. Have I gayed my hydration today? It's gay every time I hydrate. You know, I don't know if they meant anything by it, but when I went to the coffee shop today, and the cute, effeminate gay boy was there, and he was like, "Oh, all by yourself today?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." Oh, for crying! Okay, right out of the gate, huh? I suppose better to do it while I'm sharp. Ooh. Sheesh. Can't believe someone convinced me to add that. Anyway. That tape? Oh, I put tape on that. That was smart of me. Good job, past me. Good job, past me. Because the wood got too gnarly. Lip service. Right. We're going to get anything done. That's okay. My lips desperately need it. It was very windy today. So I definitely got a chapping. Did I do it like slow and sensually for the camera, or will I get banned by Twitch? Hang on. How's that? You get your 10 points worth? If I'm going to do that one, I should charge more. Okay. See, I'm just looking out for you. You are looking, that's for sure. Alright, so. I'm going to maybe leave the length alone. I'm going to bulk it up, though. It's too thin. So let's start there. Let's start there. And I don't want to charge that much. I wish to be beheld. I'm on camera for a reason, you know. Attention-seeking behavior. Sensually. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, she comes up like this. then down that way. That's better, I think. Yeah, that's much better, actually. Been playing a clicker that I posted about in chat called Fill in the Hole. It isn't like a traditional clicker in that you can just kind of leave it alone because the structures degrade over time. I don't know if I like it a lot aesthetically, and I like the music they put to it, but I kind of wish there was it was less interactive. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what you want with a clicker. Okay, that's better. Does it mean chonkier on the bottom too? Motherfucker, it might be more chonky down here. Chonk it up a little. Chonk it up. Just like Air Jordans. Chonk it up and let it out. Just let them chonk. There we go. Okay. Acolyte Protection Agency. That thing? American Professional Wrestling League. Okay. See, when I think APA, I think American Psychiatric Association, who's actually been taking a more active role in speaking out about things in recent years because they really can't afford not to anymore. So good on them. Usually they just, like, you know, issue guidelines and shit, but they've actually been bold enough to, like, say, hey, that thing that the government is doing is kind of shit and they should stop. When referencing gender-affirming care. So, bully. Bully, I say. Bully as in bully. You know, not like as in bullying people. Don't do that. This jaunty tune from... What do we got going on down here? I tried to get the shape in line last time. I gave it a shot anyway. What do we got going on up here? This dish might be too thick. Actually, I think I need to pare it back. Okay, that might be why I put that line there. I need to pare it back to that line. So let me start painting over that. You don't you fucking bully my friend, you bitch. I'll come to Australia, right? And then remember that you live in New Zealand and get back on the plane. And then I'll come to New Zealand, and after I'm done kicking R's ass in the Kmart parking lot, I'm coming for you. In that order. In that order. Fuck around and find out. Okay, so I also need... You'd think there's enough white on camera already. Maxine's like, don't threaten me with a good time. Threaten all kinds of people with all kinds of things. Usually it's a good time, though. Okay. What doing? Right. This stuff for there, and then fresh pavement for the other one. Okay, so let's start with fresh pavement. Thanks again, moderator, for cleaning my brushes. Always helpful. Appreciate you. Can I get a shout out for the moderator? Okay. Yeah, that's too... No, that's an appropriate amount back, I think, actually. Well, this brush ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna work. I'll keep that aside in case I need it for something. No, I'm good for now. Thank you. We try to wash the brushes after each use, and by we, I mean my moderator does all the work and I'm a bum. But, try to get a little more life out of them by putting some tape around the parts that get gnarly when we clean them. Good. Thank you, Split. Oh, was it Maxine that did it? Okay. Does it say who did it? I don't know if it says who does it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, that'll work better. Do you think you can see it in mod history? Okay. You're moving around working clean. Okay. You're so diligent in your cleaning, Split Gear. I need to get on your level. By the way, did you see the model kits I got, Split? In Strawberry Chat. That's a good question. What channel did I post them in? Art? I'm gonna guess art? Maybe? Maybe general? No, there's just a bunch of cute boys in art right now. Do. Was it what? Okay. Oh, it was in general. You just have to scroll up a little while. Boo, boo. Thank you, moderator. I absolutely love that, what is it, Guyane? What? Did someone say cute boys? I did, yes. There's nothing but cute boys in my art channel right now. Thanks to you. And also to me. Certainly an interesting take on this song. You okay, moderator? Are you okay? Need to get myself some GQX kits. Have I seen G-Fred? No, I don't believe I've seen G-Fred. Hang on. Is she stinky? Oh, is that what that one's called? Yeah, interesting color choices on that one. I have seen it. I like the feet. The weird feet on that one. They're getting crazy with the designs, and I'm here for it. I just love with the Guyane that, like, that they have that huge fucking ridiculous lance that has rockets on it. So you can literally charge using the power of the lance. That's what I do on this channel, Split Gear. You know that. If you like big fuck off mecha lances, check out Brendan Kamari's Trooper. Okay. Let me take a look real quick while I wait for paint to dry. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's also got the weird feats. That's very interesting. I like the panels on that one. The paneling is very interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, it transforms into like a sled almost. That's very different for Gundam. Very different and very interesting. No, that's really cool. They kind of did like a pseudo centaur design. I'll take a look at that later. I'll post that somewhere. Thank you for the recommendation. Let me stick that in a chat somewhere. There we go. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? Fuck. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it does come out like a centaur jousting. That's really cool. Poppy's on the moderator's lap, like screaming because they're getting pittance, so they're happy. They scream when they're happy. They scream when they're anything, but they especially scream when they're happy. Ah, come on. There you go. There we go. Okay. This might be too much brush. I'll give it a shot. Okay. I haven't seen any of GQX, but the designs, the mecha designs are fucking inspired, honestly. Felt a little burned after they did their queer baiting with Witch of Mercury. So I'm not too eager to get back into watching, honestly. And then they went and did an Amazon exclusive deal for GQU in the States, which is disappointing to say the least. Okay, that's good on the white. Okay, this fan's dead. One sec, be right back. And the show, they're like, this person is my betrothed, the one I will marry. And then later at the end, Namco's like, the nature of their relationship is up to the interpretation of the viewer, smiley face. And it's like, you fucking cowards. It's hard not to get annoyed by that after so many years. Like, annoying because, like, you can go back to fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer and fucking Willow from Buffy the Vampire Slayer is Still one of the better examples of queer representation. Fucking criminy. Like, listen. She made look like she lacks confidence, but Soletta, she piped her hard. Fucking just railed her. She railed her like she penetrated her like it was Gundam Wing penetrating soldiers, or you know what I'm saying. Just right on through. Okay. You putting any models together right now, Split? Reply whenever you want. Don't let me stop you from cleaning. You can make it part of your cleaning tonight. Get yourself working back on your funky robots. That's a little too much. Little too much. I'm gonna have to bring it back in a minute. Just a little bit of it. A smidge, but it's got to dry first. Did you get some neat finds at Goodwill's? Nice. All right, what are we doing over here? Okay, so that line actually needs to be... let's see here. Got some Elgo bricks. No, I know what you mean. Interesting find, for sure. Okay. Old ass patent pending Lego bricks in the tube with them. Interesting. Got any plans for those? Not sitting bisexually enough. I had to fix that. Okay. You're going that way. You need to be going that way. Not the right size. Okay. Okay. interesting. You could make some beaded jewelry out of them. People love that shit. I'm gonna delineate that. Guess I could use a tiny amount of white. Could do that. You do not want to damage the bricks? Hmm. Could always put them inside a small container. Like a tube or something. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba. Ba ba da da. About down there. Roughly the correct size. Very roughly. That's kind of like going like that. Like that. That needs to go like that also. And it has to like do this. Like that. So like this is definitely wrong. This needs to come down and back more. So let's try to do. This is mostly gonna be a what do you want to call it? Like a dialing it in session. I'm trying to dial in the proportions of the outside so that I can then start adding details. Proving very challenging. But I'd like to finish today, if at all possible. Better. Except for the oversplash here. Tempting to paint over all of the shading here and try to start over with the amorphous blob. Might do that actually. Leave a general shape to work with. Is this going to burst into Hard Knock Life any moment? Ooh, ah. Hmm. Ankle got very unhappy there. Odd. All right. Okay. Okay. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let that dry a bit. Okay. So we're going to paint over all of this. And come back through and reevaluate. Do, 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 do. I wish I liked Skyward Sword more. I've been told there are some really good dungeons if you get a ways in, but like, oof. That intro turned me off so much. I think it's one of the few Zelda games I haven't completed. Kind of cute how they put the yahaha noises in there. Well, not, you know, not yahaha, but the sound they make before they say yahaha. I think I'll try and do some more eyes next week. I enjoyed painting Ferennin's eyes with in a couple of weeks ago. I might do more of that. Don't necessarily think it'll be Frenin, but it'll be fun all the same. Aha. Okay. 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 Yes, Ferennin. It was a mere 2 weeks ago. Our stream was a mere 2 years ago. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh my god, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my. All right. Okay. Let's peek over that. Yeah, you gotta go all the way over there. Yeah. Work on one thing at a time. It's hard not to bounce around with this because there's so much left to do. My brain just keeps going boing, 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 boing. I can just stay focused on one section long enough. I'll be able to get done in no time. Easier said than done, but, you know, helpful practice. That goes out like that. And then down like that. That needs to come in a little bit. There we go. Do I want to paint over that? Or do I just want to work with it? Okay. I keep thinking that this is going to break into, I feel like this is going to keep breaking into, Eyes on Me. Obviously not Eyes on Me, it's Route 47 from Pokemon. So I've had Final Fantasy VIII on the brain again for some reason. I mean, other than it being great. I think it's because I heard other people talking about it in a disparaging manner. I'm like, shut up. You don't know. You don't know her like I do. That's better. Now we're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere now, folks. second. Cats are just screaming. Just screaming over here. Oh, that was fuck. Fuck. Whoops. The wrong brush. In the wrong paint kit. Fine. What was I gonna do? I did need the other color though. Heck. Flippin' heck. Okay. You need to come out a little bit more. Hmm. 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 Majora's Windfish. Interesting mashup. Ah. Eventually. Okay. What? Hi. What? What? This is not from video games. That was just straight up The Mandalorian. That's not video games. What are you doing, playlist creator? Can't you tell the difference? Some of these paints remind me of trying to calibrate my monitor when I was using Photoshop a lot. Because shit you do in Photoshop doesn't always turn out like you expect when you go to print it. Kind of the same way with these paints, where you expect it to turn out one way, and it dries in a very different fashion than how it went on. Like, this goes on dark and gets lighter and lighter with time, it seems like. Okay, yeah, that is Sans Underrune. Can't do that for other things. Get my bearings. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Give me one moment, I'll be right back. Amber was home, so I needed to greet her. Have some dinner cooking for her. I'll check up on that in a minute. Thank you. This is not my most flattering angle. The camera's like, I'm like, don't show my double chin, camera. And it's like, don't worry. You don't look like you have a neck at all. Fuck. What are you doing? Leave that girl alone. Stop being a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Raised you better. It's fine. You're fine. Yeah, well. Easy for you to say. What is it? What's a good looking posting pictures looking all fly in your Ferennin costume? Easy for you to say. Hot stuff. There, Navy Dave. How are you doing? I am still painting, as you can see. Coming along. You think so? Thank you. I'm trying to dial in the the shapes so that I can start adding detail. Hope you're having a good night. I don't know if I'll be finished with this night, but like I'm making good progress. I'm trying not to rush the process. There's no law that says I have to finish the painting in 2 goes. I can take my time, enjoy the process, you know? Hang on one moment. I gotta check Amber's food real quick. Crawled into bed. Nice. Time for a relax, eh? Hang on, I'll be right back. 1 sec. Okie dokie. Made some quick disaster macaroni for Amber. Should serve her well. There we go. Okay. Try the right one. No, it's not. Fuck. That's the wrong black. Should be okay though. I'm gonna erase some of it anyway. Dialing this side in slowly. This foreground nacelle has been a real pain in the ass. Very difficult. Very, very difficult for some reason. I think I need to move this guy back though. Let's do a little of that. Let's do a little pre-prep for that. What is this? I don't know what it is, but it's throwing me off. Put something different on. Hope nobody minds if I change the vibe a little bit. There we go. Kept looking around for my example. It's like on the screen, dingus. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that's supposed to be that. Bum, bum, bum. That's better. Not that one. Oh god, no, 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 no. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong color. Need espresso color. Using keep doing that today. Not a big deal. Just kind of mildly annoying. I don't know why, but this color is super watery. Add water to it? I think so. Much more watery than the other paints. Maybe I need to mix it up. I'll like give it an old one of these. This one reminds me so much of Phantasy Star Online. Instant nostalgia. The sort of, I don't know what you want to call it, like almost triangle sounds. Makes it sound very much like ESO. Do, 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 do. There's another version of Celceta coming out soon, which is the timeline-wise the most recent Ys game. So if any of you are interested in playing a quality Ys game, Memories of Celceta is an excellent place to start and jump in. And since the games are like not in chronological order, even like if you play them in numeric order, you're good to do that. Would recommend. Great series. Interesting mythos. Cool monster fights. Memorable characters. Great stuff. Probably my favorite series. Do new Ys games still have the bump and go combat? No. No, they abandoned the bump and go combat a long time ago. What do you mean, damn? Bump and go combat should fucking bump the fuck off. Even the old games that used to have bump and go combat, they've like remade since then, so. You say damn. You say damn, but you say that having never played the bump and go combat before. Oof. I like games that do things in bad but interesting ways though. I mean, you have played it actually. Okay, fine. What if it's just bad though? What if in this instance it's actually just bad? And like fiddly. The Steam Ys remake, I had more fun than not, honestly. Are you gonna, maybe you should try Hide Glide then. Maybe you'd be able to get into Hide Glide. Hide Glide's got bump and go combat. Do 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 do. Thank you, R. This is somewhat painstaking. I'm just trying to capture enough of the lines to have it so that when your eyes hit the painting, you see the perspective. I think I did a pretty good job last week of making it so that the distance between, like if you looked at it just right, the ship and the planet were in the right perspective. There was a feeling of distance. But I think I'm dialing it in. I think I'm slowly dialing it in. Admittedly, the Ys games are somewhat formulaic. Adol starts out almost dying, doesn't, usually, and then gets himself involved in something way over his pay grade, has some really cool fights, meets some cool people, and then kills God. That's pretty much every single Ys game. Sometimes he has to kill God twice. But other than that, that's pretty much the formula. I'd have to pick a different color for some of the shadowing to help it stand out better. Unless I put like something over it. Might do that. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Picked up the right paint for the right brush, but not the right paint for what I need to do. Sorry for the tonal shift, but I love this one. Didn't realize music was playing. Oh, it is kind of low, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, it's probably time for both of those. Thank you. What? Eat. Oh, thank you, thank you. That whole section's got to be fixed. Yeah, that's not going to be dark enough. Start with this color and then put something else on top of it to make it pop a little. that's not gonna work at all. That's not gonna work at all. It's much too light. Much too light. Think that over while we place it something else. Fucking cool artwork for the dome. Do a little dome action here. Violin work in this soundtrack is phenomenal. Yeah, I went too ham on that. Gotta fix that. Whoops. Or go too ham on the running lights. Maybe I should have chosen a different shape of brush. No matter. There we go. Why? Okay. Actually, that's a little more up. Let's go ahead and paint. I have to go get another drink in a minute. This is very thirsty work. Not sure how I'm going to do the dam. What I assume is the bridge up here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. There's like a nubbin. It's like a tiny little nubbin in the front. This thing right here in the front. Just, well, okay, you can't see my mouse cursor. To the left of the blue dome, forward onto the front of the saucer section, is a bit of a nub. And I haven't a clue how I'm going to make that work yet. But I feel like it's important. So I'm going to have to try and find a way to make it work. Okay. So those are like two trapezoids, it looks like. So, starting front. Pretty close. I'm gonna color the ends of these instead, though. Dun, 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 dun. Because that woolly alpaca just ain't cutting it. Time to take some artistic liberty, perhaps? It might. That'll stand out. Love that water droplet sound in the back of this one. And the drone. Yeah, this ain't fitting the vibe. We're gonna skip this one. And the next one. Let me put on Celceta. As you can hear, the vibe of Celceta is very different from the other game. Oh no, my screenshot got reset. There we go. Problem. My cat just went spiraling through the house. You alright, buddy? Do 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 do. Meow meow indeed. Although now that we have nothing but hard floors, whenever he goes running, he just kind of like, you just hear like claw, 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 like skitter, 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 skitter. Very amusing. No, I don't want the serious track. Hang on. Nope. Nope. Not the flashback scene. Nope. No, not that one. That'll work. you listen, you can hear a little of that east sound in this one. I know. Thank you. Okay, hydration already on it, my friend. Also, hello, Luke. Good to see you. Thank you, moderator. Bills first. Yeah. And then I'll take that. I'll get to it. Thank you. It is now time for girl juice. If you frame this right, it'll almost look like you're looking out at a ship in space. That's not a bad idea. Doing pretty good, Luke. How are you doing? Glad to hear it. The Spindrift is looking mighty tasty. Would recommend. All the other, like, bubbly waters taste like they used, like, the oil or the zest rather than the actual fruit. Spindrift just tastes like they used the fucking fruit, you know? Novel concept, right? I swear when we move, I'm gonna get that boy, like one of those giant hamster wheels, and then I'm gonna, like, wire it up so I can charge my cell phone. As opposed to a married apple. You're... what? Oh. I didn't notice it was a reply, and so I read Maxine's comment. I was like, buh. What do you mean? Oh, you are feeling better today? Oh, good. Boy, that hit you like a truck, didn't it, huh? I'm glad you're feeling better. I need to clean up that line a little. Or make this bigger. Maybe make it a little bigger. It does kind of go up a little bit here and then back down. Here's how we're doing so far. I'm having to take a little artistic liberty so that shit will show up. Basically died on Sunday. That got most of it out of my system. Damn. Make sure you're hydrating and all that, of course. You can't go to the races if you ain't got your horse legs. Something. Let's give the green a break for a minute. Think about our choices. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're on the mend. Looked and sounded rough. I know it's got to be bad if you had to cancel a stream. I know you hate to do that. Gonna have to redraw that line. Fuck. Yeah, for now, make sure you get lots of rest and bide your time. Let your enemies think that you have perished, and then you may rise from your grave, fresh and new, ready to terrorize them. Oh yeah, the track with the fat fucking bass on it. And then the breakdown. Bow, 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 bow. You know what? I'm actually going to do a different color for that. I'm actually going to do a different color. Do you remember Leo from Salsetta, Zoe? His song. The stuffy Empire guy. I love that guy. Yeah, I love that guy. That guy's cool. This needs to be a little more ovular. See if I can make it a little more ovular with blue. That's better. I think that's better. One thing I know for sure. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, oops. One thing I know for sure is I can't get as fine in details, at least with my skill level, current skill level, as the game has. Not yet anyway, but I'm trying to get closer with this one. That's kind of why I chose this. It's deliberately to challenge myself to do something hard. Boy, did I. Boy, did I. Okay. Getting there, getting there. Getting there. I don't know why lately, but I've been thinking about the time I applied to Rollins College. Two-year anniversary. Thank you, Maxine. That's very kind of you. Thank you for supporting me all this time, my friend. I appreciate you immensely. Makes me think back to those streams where it was just you and me and Pumpkin Rats hanging out, shooting the shit. Getting a little sloppy, but I'll clean it up. Get it on there and then fix it later. This is the sound of me fighting the painting right now. For real. Love the bells in this one. clean those up later. No getting around it. What do you want, lady? I was able to pet you from far away. Oh, this is some. I'm realizing over here is kind of a mess still. Starting to dial it in, I think, though. Starting to, at least. Oh, this sounds like Castlevania a little. I'm going to take a moment to stretch and go to the bathroom while the paint dries. Feed my dingus cat. Be right back. Okay. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I need to do a third session on this painting. At this rate. Not that I mind. I want it to turn out right. Right for me, anyway. I had the thought I needed to use this somewhere. Thank you. That's right. Clean up these lines a little bit. I could probably do that in the after post. BRB is still up. I clicked it. Get out of here. I don't necessarily think it's going to look all that different, but I could be wrong. Oh, hey, Joshy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Were you able to reach the peak? Okay, there we go. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. But don't worry, Josh. You'll always be peak in our hearts. The last part made the lava go up. Oh. I played Peak all of 1 times, and I made it all the way to the inside of the volcano with Luigi guy and other folks. I misjudged a jump and fell all the way to the bottom. It was heartbreaking. very difficult to create straight lines here. It really is, and some of the angles in there are just like, you must be joking. That's right. I need some lines in there. Now I'm curious now that Maxine said that. Yeah, not a huge difference. Other than me having fixed my easel between now and then. Or then and now, rather. Yeah, I don't know. I posted it in the art chat. Not a huge difference. Definitely more refined, though. Yeah, definitely more. Structurally, it's mostly the same. Hmm. Definitely fleshing it, yeah. I've got some skin on the bones now, eh? Still finding it hard to make straight lines on the painting. Then again, I mean, it's me we're talking about, so making straight anything is difficult. Why are you meowing at me from over? She's under Pumpkin's desk, meowing at me now. What are you doing? Are you just meowing to hear the sound of your own voice? Yes, she do that, Amber. Poppy says meow. As she usually does. I'll probably use red for the lines. I'll try to get the lines in there. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty sharp down here, but up here is still looking kind of musny. Oh, this one's good. Fucking using a music box as a musical instrument in the song. Amazing. Gets me. Easy. This East is interesting also because occasionally you're afforded a flashback to when Adol was a child, and you get to learn about how he gained his wanderlust. Actually. Come back in with the other color here. It wouldn't be East soundtrack without at least some violins in there. Stretch? Yeah, probably a good idea. Opossum stand on top of me today. Oh. Hey, yo. I'm also making sure to, like, do the artist stretch. I have stretched and hydrated. Gotta stay gay, gotta stay hydrated. Stay healthy. These are all true things. No errors detected. I forget the for crying out loud. Can't have gay chapped lips, but you can have gay chaps. There we go. That actually needs a little more green down there. There we go. Are assless chaps really gay if they have no ass? Yes, but the gay, like, it's like, you know, it's like the Megazord, right? It's like the Megazord. The chaps are just like, you know, the other Zords, like, wrapping around, like, the primary one. You know? It's just like, it's just a power-up, right? You supply the ass, right? You supply the ass. Like, it's like you're forming together to form, like gay Voltron or something. You know what I'm saying. The chaps are gay because you're wearing them. This has a totally different meaning if you're in the UK, though. Gay chaps in the UK are like a whole ass person, rather than just a chaps with ass. I think one of the members of the last, like, Voltron reboot was gay, wasn't he? Ass person. What? Yes. Whole ass person. As in the entire ass person. One whole ass. It's you know, like one whole unit blood. Although, you know, not quite as bad. Losing one unit of blood would be very bad. I mean, losing one whole gay would be bad too, actually. Come to think. Maxine, thank you for sticking around for 2 whole fucking years. Thank you, my friend. Please take care of yourself. Have a good food and a good drink and all that. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm gonna make those different color actually. The like ribs in the wings. I'm gonna go for a different color with that. Go ahead and paint over this one, the black one I made. Yes. Okay. I keep wanting to like make fun of the Half-Life voice. Like the soldier from the original Half-Life. Which is, you know, they have various lines that you can piece together so that you can like have them say whatever you want. One of the lines is ass for reasons. Be right back. I'm gonna stand up for a sec. Okay. Let's resume. Like the double bass drum in the back of this one. So they are slamming that snare drum. Yeah, might need one more sesh for this. That's okay. Process has been enjoyable, and it's about the process, I think. At least it is for me. Generally, I found it very, very meditative. As they say, or as the man once said, no art is ever truly finished, but merely abandoned. Careful there, Green. That's not right at all, actually. Well, kind of, but... That. It's meowing under my desk now. What an ingrate. Rice cooker, boy. Yeah, I was right when I thought this part would be difficult. There's just so much fine detail in there. How do I represent it without going all in? Have a good night, R. Thank you for coming by. Have a good rest. See you mañana. Appreciate you coming by, as usual. Always a pleasure. If I came in like this, and did like that, that might work. I feel like I spent a lot of this session just cleaning up. Find a way around adding all the really annoying greebles later. The fun word, right? Greebles? Indeed. Greeblies, yes. You don't want to add too many, though, or you get the Hebe Greeblies. Make me think of another song. I don't know what. Come on, Bresh, keep it together. Oh, that was terrible. Put a big old splash. Come in and fix it later. The name of the game. The name of the game this session. Fix it later. Fix it later. Fix it later. Fucking fix it later. Fuck. Okay. You're on copy. Just stomping on things over here. Going off. Got things to say. Okay. Definitely honed it in quite a bit this go. you doing, fan? Get over here. I need you to chill this thing out. Coming up on time, and I think I'm about ready for a break. Gonna hop on the floor and do a supine twist after this for sure. Some time away from this will be good, I think. But this is definitely some progress in here. Definitely progress. Oh yeah. Definitely shrimping hard today. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. I'm getting sore and hungry. I'm going to take a picture of painting. I'm also going to take a picture of all the paints I've used up until this point. So that next week I'm not like, uh-oh. Go ahead and do that. Definitely not a lot of body work this time, but it was all about finer adjustments this time. So I think I did a good job on that. Definitely looks more dialed in. I'm thinking another session, maybe 2. Yeah. Post this in the chat. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all for sticking around. I know I run past the bedtimes a little bit, but I appreciate you all being here. Let's see who I can raid. Bum bum bum, mama bada bada. Anybody live? Let's see. No, Clowns is live. We're gonna raid into crowns. We're going to wade into clowns. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for coming. Please take good care of yourself. I'll see you on Friday for Mega Man. I hope you have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Have a good sleep, a good eat, and a good rest. Much love. Bye-bye.